So don't worry, nothing bad happened. Now, the reason why I put the title the way it is worded is because I feel like I uploaded the video from last week and it got a whole lot of attention, like a lot of attention. And I love it. Thank you ever so much. Literally, for everyone that watched it, it reached over like 2,000 people within just like 5 days. That video, tremendously done well. The amount of people who subscribed, I think 50 people subscribed. If you are one of those 50, I just personally want to say thank you so much for subscribing and seeing some interest in this channel and hopefully some interest in me. That's why you subscribed, right? So I won't disappoint you, and I hope I don't, but I just want to say thank you for everyone who subbed, for everyone who watched it. Honestly, you are all fantastic, and I cannot wait to show you what we have in store today on this video. There's a lot of things that go into this kind of build when you decide to go ahead and build it. Now, just one thing for you lot to understand is the video that you most likely came from to watch this video. That video was like, I think 9 or 10 like separate videos, like 20 minutes long, all combined it into one. The reason why I did that and I mashed all of those videos together to make one giant one is because I had a lot of people messaging me, hey, why did you do what you did? Why did you not just upload a huge long video so everybody can watch it in one giant view, right? And I'm like, that's a pretty solid idea. And people ask me as well, like, what inspired me to do it, why I did do it, and like how long it took me, and all of these other questions. And I don't think new subscribers and new viewers knew that there was a giant video about how I built all of this. So that huge video that you most likely came from to this one explains everything up until this point. And now you're probably looking around and you're like, hang on a second, something's different about this and then the video that I just watched. You're correct. And the reason being is because that video is pretty old. The last video that we did on this channel, like, that had anything to do with this barn was literally me finishing up the fish room, you know, putting the Giardini in that giant tank, and that's pretty much it. So I've done a lot of videos since then, you know, leading up to this point, especially with this build right here, coming back from the ADA event and the Pet Expo event, and as you can see, I do have, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know if I'm even allowed to take that home, but I did. I have no idea, like, I really don't. I don't know if I'm allowed to even have that, and now it's on display on the back wall of where all of the Aquascape tanks are going to be. On to other news. This is what happened when I built this giant fish room inside an old barn. Your electricity, for one, electricity bill, 100%. Like, you are obviously going to have a huge electricity bill because now you're powering a bunch of stuff in a room that wasn't even like coexistent, right? It wasn't even a thing, but now you are powering mostly 10 tanks off the same line that powers your house. That is what happened. The bill went up crazy. You know, the water bill went up crazy. And don't even get me started on like the electricity bill, like for the mini split, even though it is all into one giant bill, because I'm using the electricity from the house. Now, that thing, it takes a lot, and I mean a lot to run, and I'm not trying to stray anyone away from doing this. Just know, if you do end up doing this, and you do end up like feeding your, you know, power from your fish room, like to your house and tying into a main branch in the breaker box, just know your electricity bill is going to go up. Like, that's literally just a fact. Many changes have happened since then too. I went into this build like, you know, pretty level-headed. You know, I kind of knew what I wanted to do. For instance, I remember in the video, I was like this, talking to you guys, and I pointed at this spot, like right here, and I said, that's where I'm going to put a drain. I never put a drain there. Another example, the feed. I said, I'm going to put an air system in here, which we just literally started not too long ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago, I think. I was like, okay, dude, like, it's about time that you actually did the things that you said you would do in the original video, like almost a year and a half ago. The water change system we did actually do correctly. Like, I did say, hey, I'm going to do this, and I did it. but I didn't. Now, what I mean by that is, I can't believe I'm showing you guys this right now. So, as you can see, we have water, right? No. We have water from here, right? All the way up. This is all great. You guys will know about this. Like, here's the thing. You guys don't even know about these. I haven't even done the video on these yet. And this is what I'm trying to say. This is what happened when I built this room. Like, plans change. It's wild. There is a video on this, and I'll just show you, but I'm going to show you how to build them in a video. But this is actually where all of the power supplies are for all the tanks, right? So I've got 4 tanks here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this box is for these 2, and this box is for these 2. It's just a very nice thing to have. Moving on, we have the water all the way to this point. As you can see, messy plumber, don't hate it, it's okay. So we didn't even ever bring this around like the original plan was, right? Like, we didn't do that. There's so many things in this fish room that I haven't even like continued to finish because I got so busy. That brings me to my next one, planning. Okay, planning is a huge part of any project, let alone just fish, but like just in life in general. If you have a plan, follow through with it. Don't be like me. Do not build a fish room and then say you're going to do all these things and either start them and not finish them, or don't even start them even though you said you would. But since I did all of this, like within the time frame that I did it, I feel like I'm very accomplished by the support, the people I've met, and just the people that have been so interested in what I have done here. Through YouTube, I turned an old barn into a fish room. I'm sure my video might pop up somewhere, but I'm sure there's people that have done this, but I wanted to do this build to show people, if you have an idea and you're passionate about it and you want to succeed, you're going to succeed at it. Because if it's something you enjoy and you have passion about, why are you not doing it, right? And I just wanted to show people, you don't have to know everything about a certain hobby in order to get involved in it. My fish room spiked my viewership and my friendships, and I had no idea what I was doing. If I can do something like this and get involved and enjoy doing it, then you can. Like, that was the main focus of that. I didn't even plan being here today, meeting all the people that I've met and all the friendships that I've formed because of that video. I didn't even think I would even be here now. All I thought was I'm going to record it and put it on YouTube, and that's it. I'm just going to do a video, show people, inspire people that if you want to do this, then just do it. You are the only person stopping you from doing this amazing hobby and being this involved and being able to come in like in the morning and say, I built that, I did this, I did this, I did this. It's such an awesome feeling to be able to be at this point now, you know, having the support that I do off you guys and pushing me to do better with all of this. There were many changes in this room. On the topic of things change, like this wasn't even here, like, you know, I would say maybe 3 weeks ago. I did a video on it. If you want to see it, go for it. But ever since I got back from Canada, I said I would like to do more aquascaping. So I dedicated the back of the fish room to the aquascaping stuff. So that may be, you know, new tanks, freshly planted stuff, and all that business. I used to call this the 125 when I first got it, because even though I was building this room, you would have probably thought that I knew everything, not everything, but most things about fish. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know sizes of tanks. I called this a 125, it's actually a 150. So, but the 150 is now over here, like where the lady's, you know, little tank stand was with her 250s, but now, you know, they're on the back wall with the rest of the aquascape stuff, because her tank is technically scaped. It's got a lot of plants in it. They're all alive. She's got a lot of moss. She loves moss. She might be like the queen of the moss, I think, because there's so many there. So moving on to this, we clearly have our 475s. They are still going to be in this position probably for as long as this room is even in function, right? Because these were the first tanks that I actually set up. It was the first proper tank stand I built. And it's a really big thing for me to walk in and look and say that was the first thing that we did on this channel. was we built this tank stand, and then we set all of these tanks up. These will never change. I don't think I'll ever move them. I think they will constantly always be here. They will always be 75s. Now, the fish may be moved around, and we already spoke about that in a previous video, but I'll tell you again. Everything from this tank will be going in the 150, and we're going to be aquascaping a 150 tank. I'm going to do a video on it. It's going to be great. I mean, it's going to be fully luscious. You can see by this tank, I've been messing around with like aquascaping stuff. I've been trying to dry scape, you know, trying to hardscape, I think is what they call it. I've been trying to get like the nicest possible layout I can. And this is all driftwood I found like on the road, not the road, but there's like a trail that's usually got water on it. And a lot of stuff gets washed up right there. So we picked all of that up. Me and Rex went on a walk, and we went ahead and started doing a small little hardscape. I think it looks really good. Like, I don't think people can see the image that I can see, and honestly, if someone was telling me about that scape, I would probably not be able to see it as much as they would. I'm pretty much exposing like every fish keeper at this point who has a fish room. You have a corner that looks like this. Don't deny it, you do. This is my unorganized corner, and you can see there's tanks, brooms, buckets of stuff. That's another thing too. I didn't think about storage. I was just like, oh, it's not gonna get that dirty, right? It's not gonna get that crazy in here for me to need the bloody storage that I need. Clearly I do, because it's all literally piled up, you know, on the back of the bloody wall. And we kind of slow poked at this. We used some leftover tile and we covered that door up. I may spin you around and show you. I just know some people get kind of motion sickness with like me spinning the camera around. So I'm trying to focus on some videos like that, and then some parts of the video where it's stationary like this, and I can just look at you and talk to you and explain, you know, what's popping and what's going on. We didn't even talk about this rack, right? I mean, because we get so busy with uploading YouTubes, I get sidetracked. I'm really bad at it. Like, as you can tell, I haven't even finished half the stuff that I spoke about in the previous video with building this room. Half of it's half done. I won't even lie to you. And this is another thing too. This is supposed to be a breeding rack. It kind of is a breeding rack. I have some green Texas cichlids in the bottom right here. They're egg layers. They're crazy. They're aggressive. We've got a bunch of angelfish that are in like the 150, no, below the 150. And then we have a bunch of baby blue acara in this tank. We got babies for days. As I was saying, we have, you can't really see them, but they're literally everywhere in here. They're all in this corner. I don't really know what their obsession is with there, but you know, they're all crazy. Our aquascape tank's looking great. The 50 down below with the lady's little puffers in it, as you can kind of see, he's a little guy. Just a little guy trying to live his life, you know, as I'm videoing. And then we have these guys. They are just the sweetest, cutest little things. Just little tiny baby angelfish. And they're hungry, obviously. They're like super duper duper hungry. I wish this would focus in so you could actually see them. I got the brand new iPhone. I really thought that the camera would be a bit better. But so we have those guys. And they're beautiful little guys. And then we have this. This is clearly going to have to be worked on soon. And then we have these guys. They look beautiful. Their colors, I'm not gonna lie, I think I may have the nicest blue acaras on the internet. Like, I'm just gonna throw it out there. We have the nicest blue acaras on this channel. That's not even the best looking one. Like, the best looking one is this one, I think. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. The blue on these two, and it's probably because they're in breeding mode. As you can see, they are. They've been fighting like a lot lately. They have. I don't think you guys even know what kind of fish I even have in these tanks. So this is like your time to see them all. And down here, we've just got like our African cichlid like tank, which needs a lot of work. I'm thinking about redoing this tank completely because it just doesn't look the best. I feel like I had an image, I never really fell through with it, and you can see they're all hiding in the back. When I first built the place, I had all these tanks in here. I think I had the 475s and the 150 on the back wall and the ladies tank. The power went out. We lost power for 2 days. I remember uploading a video about that, and honestly, it got kind of a lot of negative comments. Like, oh, you shouldn't have a fish room, you should always be prepared. And that was another thing. That's also what happened to this place. I did not think about the possible, you know, power outages and me needing power to, you know, do this room. So what I did was I bought a battery backup for every single tank. So what I do is, is I put a little solar panel outside. It allows me to pretty much power everything in here, just not the air pump that's going to be supplying air to everybody in here. And that's another thing. I haven't even installed that. Like, I installed it to an extent for a video, but the rest of it is literally just kind of chilling on top of the autofill tubing, because I have not done it. Like, I get so sidetracked. I learned so much by doing this build and doing this journey that I feel like if you want to do it, do it. Just do it. Like, go back on YouTube and watch some videos, get some ideas. Like, I don't even know if anyone on YouTube even has the same like fill system as me. It's super easy and it's super basic, but for me it worked. And in my eyes, I came up with that idea. Nobody that I have seen so far has done a build like this, as far as connecting a T, doing a feed that goes into a T that fills every tank in the room. I thought about that and I installed it and I did a video on it. That got a lot of attention and that got a lot of views, because I don't think many people have done that. So if you want to do it, go look at the video, and or you can just hit me up on Instagram, links in the bio. You can ask me questions about it. And that's another thing. I do not mind if someone reaches out to me on Instagram or comments. I will always reply to you. Like, I'm never really too busy to not reply. But if you do hit me up on either platform and I don't reply, don't worry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm simply just either working or busy in this room, or just with my lady, right? Like, I am down for helping you guys, because you will help me get to this point. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. To most people, that's not a lot. Can you imagine 1,000 people in your yard or like in a football stadium? I don't even know of 1,000 people. I may know 50 people, maybe 100, right? Like, I may know 100 people. But that's a huge accomplishment. Like, holy shit. That's a lot of people. And without you watching this video and subscribing and liking and commenting and showing your friends and interacting with it, I wouldn't be able to say we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. And that's not me. That is everyone like yourself watching the video, supporting it, hopefully enjoying the content. And I'm sorry that this video was mainly just me talking, but I feel like I needed just to kind of clear the air and like talk about some things, because I don't want people to get the wrong impression. Like, I miraculously just built this place, you know, and uploaded a video, but all I did was, I did build it, but I just merged all of the videos together because a lot of people were asking me to do that. So I did it. Someone asked me to do it and I was like, never mind. But then when it gets to like 8 people asking, hey, you should just merge them together and throw them on YouTube so you can have the whole build in one video instead of multiple videos, that would probably be better. So I did that, and I can't remember who recommended it, but there was like 10 people. So I did it for you lot to be able to just watch the series all the way through and then kind of just catch up on other videos that I've done since then. And I've done so much since then, believe me. Like, I've done so much, and I'm so excited for the journey that not only myself is on, but this channel too. We'll see where it goes. Like, I honestly don't know. I'm just going to keep uploading. Going to keep doing content. I'm going to keep trying to get more people involved in this hobby, because I feel like this hobby needs more recognition than it's already getting. And if you have a small fish store like in your local town, I think they call it like a mom and pop shop in the States. I can't remember, but all I know is it's a small local business. If you have one of those businesses, support it. Don't buy your fish from Petco or Pet Supplies Plus, right? Because you having that interest in this hobby and buying their product and their fish, if you do that, you're not only helping them, but you're helping the community too, because it gives them like that chance to be like, I was thinking about closing this place down, but that one person changed my mind. Be that person that changes someone's mind, okay? Just because it is a small community doesn't mean it's just going to kind of fall off the face of the earth. For instance, take me and my channel, for instance, okay? So I built this place, yes. I knew nothing about fish. Nothing. I didn't know how to build a tank stand. I didn't even know how to do CO2. I just learned CO2. And speaking about CO2, I do have a brand new 2L Haiger DIY, you know, bloody self-generating, self-mixing CO2 kit for anyone who that honestly wants it. So at 1,000 subscribers, this lovely piece of equipment could be yours, and Haiger sent me like 3. and I only needed 2. So I'm going to do a favor. I'm going to give it away to a subscriber. That will be happening at 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, got to be subscribed and everything like that, but I'll do a huge video on that. Anyway, I enjoy the time that I have had on YouTube doing this. I've enjoyed the people I've met, and I hopefully have inspired some of you guys to maybe follow your passion, even if it's not fish keeping. Maybe it's something else, but you see the passion in other people and you're like, I need that in my life to push me to do better things throughout life. If that's taking up ballet classes, I'm not going to hate. If you want to dance, then go dance your little booty off. We don't care. But if it brings you happiness, I feel like you should act on it. And that's what I did. I found a very therapeutic, thing about keeping fish. Even though sometimes it's stressful with like the water changes and keeping everyone alive and making sure everyone's healthy, that is stressful. But when I get to sit in my chair at like 10 p.m. and just drink a little bit of a bevy, have all the lights on, and just sit here and just relax and think and just put some smooth jazz on, dude, and just chill out. That helped me tremendously, because I don't think you all know, but I have PTSD and I have a bunch of other crap that's like, I'm not saying I'm mentally unstable. I'm saying I got a lot of stuff that's happened in the past that still haunts me until this day. But when I sit in this room and I drink a beer and I kind of chill, I think to myself, it ain't that bad. I live a great life. Things happen in the past, things stay in the past. That's why we call it the past. Why do you think in a vehicle, the rear view mirror is so small? Because half the time, nothing in that mirror really makes sense. That's why your windshield's massive, because all of what's in front of you is the thing that matter. Apart from if you're getting pulled over, if you see a cop in your rear view mirror with its lights on trying to get you, and you get pulled over, do not tell them, well, Noisy Aquatics said, if it's up here, it doesn't matter. If it's in front of me, that's what matters. Please don't do that. Don't get me arrested, okay? If a cop pulls you over, that's the kind of thing that matters. But what I'm trying to say is... what I'm trying to say is, focus on what's in front. Don't focus on what's behind you, okay? I feel like I'm like just giving a lecture to YouTube and I've gone completely off topic. And I'm sorry, but it's true. This is therapeutic to me. If you have something in your life that's very therapeutic to you, or like I said before, if you want to take up ballet, do ballet classes. People are going to judge, but can they dance? No. People might think, dude, you have a lot of fish tanks. That's kind of weird. Yeah, but it's cool. Do you have fish tanks? And then they might say, oh, no, it's boring. What do you do on your day offs? What do you do in your spare time? Oh, no, I just sit around and watch football. Shut up. Football's stupid. I'm kidding. I'm not offending anybody. Football's okay, but you're trying to, you're getting what I'm putting down, okay? I was unaware that I could grow by 100 subscribers off one video. You guys literally gave me that push that I've been needing in life to do better at something. So thank you for everyone that watched it and for everyone that subscribed it and liked and commented. You blew it out of the water. Like, I cannot thank you enough. And I'm sure this video, you might unsubscribe. I know I kind of went a little bit off topic with a bunch of stuff within this video, and I do apologize. I just like to show people myself. I don't like to put on that fake, hello, welcome to Noisy Aquatics. On today's video, we're going to be doing... No, you're going to be getting the full version of myself 100% of the time throughout the whole video. And I'm pretty sure that's probably why you're going to unsubscribe. So this brings me to another thing. If I didn't do all of these things, I wouldn't have been able to go to this event, right? I love going to this event. I love it, like the Canadian Aquatic Design Show. So what I want to say is, back to the previous thing, that I don't show off to people. I don't bloat, I don't do any of that stuff. But one of the best things happened to me when I was in Canada at that event. I was able to gift a fully planted aquascape tank, fully finished, to a young gentleman that was there with his dad. This kid, I don't even know how old he was. Maybe he was 13, but I don't even know if he even has any tanks. I don't know, but he was so interested, and I can't remember the two people that were aquascaping the tank that I bought for him, but he was helping them. I think he asked for help, and he helped them, and at the end, I was like trying to find him. So I go out, I try and find someone that's like the staff, and I'm like, hey, I want that tank, I want to get it for this kid. I ended up doing that. And it was one of the best feelings in the world, because not only did I help the event, but I also helped this young kid who was heavily interested in this event and the things that were going on around him. I helped him, hopefully, inspired him to keep going. I was able to buy that tank for him. I think it was like 600 bucks, something like that. It was like 800 Canadian dollars. I can't remember. I won't lie to you, but it wasn't cheap. I like doing stuff like that because I had the push that I needed to do this room, and I wanted to give this kid something to remember from his first event, that everyone wants to see you succeed. It's just stuff like that. I like to help, and that brings me back to you lot. Thank you so much for all the support, the subscribers, the likes. You guys are great. Like, we are so close to 900. That pretty much means we're almost to 1,000. So I just wanted to clear the air and update some stuff and just show you like the 1 year me, because clearly I put on some pounds since then, and now we're at this point. So I just want to say thank you so much. You guys have no idea how much it means. I hope that I don't let you down, and I hope you stick around, because I really hope you're here for 1,000 subscribers, because that is such a huge achievement. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Bye.